right, good morning, everyone. Welcome back. As always, drop your tickers and questions in chat. I got a quick video I want to share. Geez, it's a minute and a half long. So I'm going to play part of it. So, big fan of Tim Kennedy. I know, great guy. Research him, check him out. But this video I watched last night really about, listen, most of you, well, not most of you, 99% of you are here because you're learning trading. And listen, you're learning a really difficult skill. So I did just want to share this video real quick. I probably won't play the whole thing. I thought it was like a minute long. But when it comes to mastering a skill, especially like trading, understand you're never done. Anyway, let me start it and then we'll get to work. So
students, in their continuing training, and what do you say to your students to let them know the importance?
But I make it so painfully clear that this is the beginning of a journey in the class, right? Like, so they come to the class and at no point are they ever reinforced that, hey, high five, you got it, you did it, congratulations. It's like, I came from a military organization that they just told you how worthless you were all of the time and how you were going to die always, that you're never going to succeed, you're never going to survive, you're always going to fail. And it seems kind of brutal and cruel initially until you take a step back and realize the whole entire time it is forcing you and encouraging you both passively and aggressively, consciously and unconsciously or subconsciously to continue to try and improve. Because if you don't continue to improve, you will die and you will fail. So that's how our courses are kind of built in the sense that as you're going through it, we just keep reinforcing you. Like, this is the beginning of your journey. This is, you do.
So anyway, again, great video. Check it out. Sheepdog response. I'm actually going back to the sheepdog school in November. I actually trained with Tim Kennedy back in the spring, going back in another month. But the point I want to make is, when I yell at you, when I get angry, when someone asks, the most recent one was like, is Wish, a Twitter pump? Is it a long-term investment? I know I can get a little angry, I can get a little shouty, but listen, the point, the reason I do that is what you're embarking on, what you're trying to do. Become a consistently profitable trader is one of the most difficult things, maybe for you specifically. It may be the most difficult thing you ever do. And understand, as Tim Kennedy said, it's a journey, okay? And you're not going to do it in a day, you're not going to do it in a week, and you're not going to do it in a month, okay? And it takes consistent due diligence, okay? It takes consistent work and effort. And it's going to take you a long time, okay? But that's something I have always said from the very beginning. One of the reasons that I do this is because of unrealistic expectations. So many people are convinced because of, the mainstream media, YouTube, whatever it is, that you're going to be able to do this in days or weeks. And it doesn't work that way, okay? So anyway, that being said, let's get to work. A lot of red out there. Pretty ugly day today. Big gap down. Oracle is a sea of red. But we do have a glimmer of hope, and that is BTBT. I'm hoping BTBT kind of slows down here. But look for whole dollar, half dollar breaks on this. It's one of the few rays of sunshine out there. Hold on, I got to launch I got to launch my timestamper. There we go. BTBT, whole dollar, half dollars. And remember, this is a crypto play. And here's the thing. You might be like, well, Tim, wait a minute, Tim. A day ago, you were like, I hate crypto plays. I hate weed stocks. Understand, we got to talk something, okay? So that being said, I'll say it once. I know I'm the king of repetition, but anything we talk about today, understand, shaky day out there. A lot of red, CEI, and understand this is not unusual. When something like CEI happens, when a pump dumps like that, people get scared, people back off. So it's not unusual to kind of have a slow day. Plus, the S&P 500, the overall markets are gapping down. So yes, 24 hours ago I bashed crypto stocks, but listen, we got to talk something. So Seaborn asks, a lot of you guys asking about the bounce on CEI. Guys, listen, you can go back and here's a homework project for you, okay? Go back for 2 weeks and count the number of times I called CEI the worst stock in the world, okay? So you guys got to understand, and listen, if you're holding a loser, the best thing you can do is sell it and learn from it, okay? So if you lost 100, 1,000, hopefully you didn't lose thousands, but maybe you lost thousands on CEI. You need to understand what happens when the pump ends, and the signs were there, okay? I mean, listen, you had 3 days, you had 3 red days, okay? So that I think that's the biggest takeaway, okay? And I know this is one of the biggest Twitter pumps ever, and I know we talked about day trading this, but I said it's a ScamX pump. Don't hold. Never. I mean, how many times have you heard me say ScamX stocks are never overnights? Okay. So if you believed the pumpers after 3 red days, okay, you had Friday, Monday, Tuesday. You had, no. Red day on the 30th. The 30th was Thursday. Yeah. So Thursday, Friday, Monday. Tuesday was the 4th red day in a row on a pump. Okay? The signs were there. Now, the biggest thing you need to do is learn from it. Okay? And if you can't recognize the signs, if you can't understand what CEI is, and hear me call it the worst stock in the world, and hear me call it a pump and dump, and hear me say quick in and outs, hear me say never an overnight, all of these things that I said for 2 weeks, but if you still then jump over and hear the Twitter pumpers say it's going to 20, then learn from that. And I'm not perfect, okay? I'm not saying that. But the point is, even if you ignored everything, even if this is your very first pre-market prep, you need to understand what happens when a ScamX American Stock Exchange stock has 2, 3, 4 red days in a row. It's over. All the signs were there. If you have never been here before today, the chart doesn't lie. And again, that's something I reinforce. One of the biggest things, I want you taking less information. I mean, if you're here, great. But the chart doesn't lie. The chart doesn't lie. The chart is the ultimate arbiter of truth. Only price pays. So, again, learn from the price action. Okay? You don't have to listen to me, but respect the chart. What do you think about PLTR? Love Peter Thiel. Love what Palantir is doing. Basically break a previous day's highs straight out of the ebook. So CEI, learn to recognize the signs, or don't trade these. That's how I always end these rants. Don't trade pumps. If you don't know, if you can't expect, Wish, MRIN, BTX, ELF, CEI. I mean, it goes on down the line. Don't trade them. If you're going to believe, okay, hey, CEI is a 30-cent stock, okay? CEI is and was a 30-cent stock. That's all it is. You can't believe in them. So if you consistently find yourself believing in these stocks, buy Apple, okay? Tesla, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, okay? There's options for you. If you want exposure to the market, if you want, hopefully you don't want quote unquote action, but listen, if you want skin in the game, if you want exposure to the markets, but you keep falling for pump and dumps, buy Apple, buy Microsoft, okay? There's options. PLTR, break of last night's highs. All right, one more, and then I gotta eat. It's leg day. It's leg day today. I didn't get my 6 poached eggs. I'm starving. SDC, speaking of pumps, week open red to green on SDC. And it's SDC is a piece of junk scam of a company, okay? So I'm going to finish on this. For a day trade, all caps, okay? Smile Direct, it's a joke. Company's a scam. It's pumped by Wall Street bets. 2 options. Day trade a week open red to green, or don't touch it and buy some Apple. Okay? All right, guys. Little ranty today, I get it, but 2 things. There's a time to go long, there's a time to go short, there's a time to go fishing. It's shaky out there, okay? It's shaky. I go back to Oracle, bleeding red everywhere, okay? Other than BTBT. BTBT about the only ray of hope as long as Bitcoin stays up. Beyond that, you don't have to trade every day, etc. So, all right. Have a good day, my friends. And we will check out the Steady Trade team. Oh, I got a webinar tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. Check it out. Otherwise, I'm starving. See you next time. Bow, bow, bow. That date, 6th.